Hey Star Trek fans, welcome back to Kertrats Productions and this week's edition of The Week in Trek. We have a pair of news stories this week, one of them pretty big if you want to catch the next batch of Star Trek on television. Let's jump right into the news.
But aren't you glad I got a job?
You mean this isn't a one-time thing?
Nope. I'm now an official correspondent for the Starfleet News Service.
Our top story this week is, of course, the revelation that Season 2 of Star Trek Prodigy is set to drop on Netflix on Monday, July 1st. Notice of the imminent release of the second season appeared recently in the Coming Soon tab on Netflix in the US, which set the internet abuzz with anticipation. There is also a new synopsis for the season on Netflix. Now Starfleet trainees, Dal and his friends embark on another adventure to solve the mystery of the protostar and save the planet from destruction. As we know from promotional material already released, including a sneak peek scene a few months back, Prodigy's second season will feature Robert Picardo's return to the Star Trek franchise as the EMH, now serving aboard the USS Voyager A under Vice Admiral Janeway. The plan appears to be for all 20 episodes of Season 2 to drop on July 1st, a first for a Star Trek series. Prior to this, Star Trek series released on CBS All Access or Paramount Plus followed a week-by-week release schedule. Now, the fact that the second season releases on July 1st, Canada Day, is a bit ironic given that there is still no release announcement for Canadian fans of Star Trek Prodigy. Sadly, Netflix does not have distribution rights for Prodigy in Canada, the Nordic countries, Central and Eastern Europe, the Netherlands, Spain, Portugal, Russia, Belarus, or mainland China. In Canada, CTV Sci-Fi has the rights to the show, and the schedule for release on that service is still unknown. Prodigy is also distributed by Sky Showtime in some of the other territories I listed, and the release date for them is also unknown at this time. Hopefully, we learn more about when those territories not served by Netflix will get a chance to see Prodigy's second season soon. We'll keep our ears to the ground for any news on that. The first Star Trek novel release for 2025 has been announced. Arriving on April 29, 2025, is Star Trek Strange New Worlds Toward the Night by James Swallow. Here's the synopsis from Simon & Schuster. While patrolling the borders of the Klingon Empire, Captain Christopher Pike and the crew of the USS Enterprise record a series of subspace echoes from a planet orbiting a volatile flare star, and when Lieutenant Spock and Commander Una Chin Riley lead a landing party to learn more, they discover the ruins of a dead civilization and evidence of Starship-grade materials, quite possibly a crash site. As they continue to investigate the strange signals, Spock and Una find shocking signs of dangerous alien life and remnants of what can only be Federation hardware. The trail soon leads Pike and Enterprise's helmsman Lieutenant Erica Ortegas deep into the mystery of a lost Starfleet vessel, missing in action for over 90 years, and to a terrible dilemma that will challenge the crew to question their past and their future. As with previous Strange New Worlds novel releases and this fall's Asylum by Una McCormick, Toward the Night will be released in hardcover and ebook. Star Trek novels have been reliably released as audiobooks over the past few years as well, and while there isn't currently a listing for an audiobook for Toward the Night, I assume that will be coming out on April 29th as well. I will of course have pre-order links in the video description below for Toward the Night by James Swallow. And that's it for news this week, and with no books, comics, or anything else Trek being released over the next 7 days, that's it for This Week in Trek. A short one this week, but I hope you enjoyed. Thanks to the Patreon supporters, as always, and thanks especially to everyone for watching. Keep an eye on this channel as we get closer to the release of Season 2 of Star Trek Prodigy. I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about in the lead up to that, as well as all of the other Star Trek coming out later this year and beyond. Take care, be safe, and live long and prosper.